Dale Earnhardt Sr. was known as the Intimidator for a good reason. He was more than just a driver with 76 wins, millions in prize money, and a lasting legacy at Daytona. He represented fearless control, strong determination, and Southern motorsport greatness. However, on February 18, 2001, everything changed in an instant. What seemed like a minor bump on the last lap became the crash that took the life of a legend and shook NASCAR to its foundations. The aftermath was heartbreaking. The final lap, the truth behind what happened at Daytona. Dale Earnhardt had been here before. Daytona was his cathedral. On that February afternoon in 2001, during the Daytona 500, he was not leading the race but instead playing the role of protector. In the final lap, Dale Sr. shielded his son, Dale Jr., and driver Michael Waltrip from the pack, acting as the team captain. As they entered Turn 4, Sterling Marlin's car contacted Earnhardt's rear quarter panel. At 150 miles per hour, even a light nudge can be deadly. Earnhardt's Chevrolet veered and slammed into the wall. It appeared to be a survivable crash, the kind he had walked away from many times before. But this time was different. Ken Schrader reached Earnhardt first and stepped back, realizing the severity of the situation. He had just witnessed death. Medical crews quickly arrived and rushed Earnhardt to Halifax Medical Center as the world held its breath. At 5:16 p.m., doctors confirmed the shocking news. Dale Earnhardt Sr. was dead, instantly killed by the impact. The legend of NASCAR, known for his toughness, was gone. The autopsy would reveal why such a minor crash had deadly consequences, leaving fans in disbelief. The autopsy report from Volusia County confirmed that Dale Earnhardt died from a basilar skull fracture, a severe injury typically caused by sudden, violent deceleration, which occurred when his car hit the wall at high speed. This type of injury results in an instantaneous loss of brain function, meaning Earnhardt likely died at the moment of impact. There was no pain or awareness, only instant stillness. The report also noted blunt force trauma to the chest, fractured ribs, a broken left ankle, and seatbelt abrasions. Although rumors circulated about seatbelt failure, rescue worker Tommy Probst confirmed that it remained intact when he arrived. Regardless, the head trauma was fatal, and Earnhardt's refusal to wear a HANS device, believed to restrict mobility, played a significant role in the tragedy. After his death, NASCAR quickly initiated an internal review, discovering that the cars were too rigid, the walls too hard, and the safety equipment outdated. This prompted a major overhaul of safety standards, including mandatory use of HANS devices, redesigned car interiors, and the implementation of safer barriers to absorb impact forces. Tributes poured in globally, with fans and fellow racers mourning his loss. Dale Earnhardt's passing marked the end of an era and ignited a revolution in racing safety. For those who witnessed the event, especially his son Dale Earnhardt Jr., the pain was deeply personal, fueling a commitment to honor his father's legacy by advocating for safer racing conditions. Earnhardt's quiet death, a result of a perfect storm of physics, reminds us of life's fragility in the sport, reinforcing the need for safety reforms that have undoubtedly saved lives since. The impact of a single tragedy on the evolution of a sport. When Dale Earnhardt Sr.'s death was confirmed, NASCAR faced a crucial reckoning. The loss of this legendary driver highlighted the sport's inherent dangers. While accidents were a part of the entertainment, Earnhardt's tragic demise prompted a call for action. NASCAR executives immediately launched a comprehensive investigation, reviewing race footage and examining every component of Earnhardt's No. 3 Chevrolet. They realized that the sport's safety standards were fundamentally flawed if a tragic loss could occur from what seemed like a moderate crash. Investigations revealed that although cars had become faster and more aerodynamic, this rigidity transferred more force to drivers during impacts. The concrete walls lining the tracks also contributed to the danger, reflecting all energy into the vehicle upon collision. In response, NASCAR established the Research and Development Center to prioritize driver safety. They consulted experts and made significant changes, starting with the mandatory use of the HANS device, which prevented the deadly whiplash that had killed Earnhardt. They also introduced the Safer Barrier, a system designed to absorb crash energy, effectively reducing forces by up to 70%. These innovations quickly spread across major NASCAR venues, marking the beginning of a new era in driver safety. NASCAR's cars underwent significant changes after the introduction of the Car of Tomorrow in 2007. This model featured a wider frame, reinforced roof, and energy-absorbing materials to enhance driver safety. The driver's repositioning and upgrades to the roll cages aimed to reduce side impact trauma, all motivated by the desire to prevent tragedies like Dale Earnhardt's death. Reactions to these changes varied. Longtime fans expressed concern about the sport becoming overregulated, while many recognized the importance of learning from such a loss. Drivers eventually embraced new safety technologies, including the initially resisted Hans device, driven to avoid becoming the next casualty. Safety protocols evolved, with training and data analysis becoming crucial elements of the racing culture. Earnhardt's legacy lived on through merchandise and tributes, influencing every safety decision made since. Remarkably, NASCAR's fatality rate dropped to 0 after 2001, with drivers surviving even the most severe crashes. Today, discussions of NASCAR safety still begin with Dale Earnhardt, a reminder of that pivotal moment when the sport acknowledged the need for change and committed to prioritizing safety. The shocking autopsy report, unveiling the secrets hidden inside the car. Millions saw the crash that killed Dale Earnhardt Sr., but many details stayed hidden until the autopsy was done. He died instantly from a severe skull fracture after his head snapped violently in the crash, worsened by not wearing a head restraint device. The autopsy also revealed other injuries: broken ribs, a fractured sternum, and severe chest trauma. Questions arose about his seatbelt, with some saying it was cut or broken at impact. NASCAR conducted an investigation but received mixed reports about the condition of the seatbelts during the crash. The investigation also examined how Earnhardt's seat was positioned, showing that small details could affect safety. Ultimately, the autopsy showed he likely felt no pain since death was immediate. Instead of bringing closure, the findings sparked calls for change in NASCAR. The tragedy urged a shift from reactive to proactive safety measures. Drivers who had previously resisted safety innovations, like the Hans device, began using it after the report. NASCAR's Earnhardt report confirmed that the forces in the crash could have been survivable with proper safety equipment, highlighting an urgent need for changes. The fact that even a tough driver like Earnhardt could die in what seemed like a normal crash shocked the racing community and made everyone rethink safety protocols. The report on Dale Earnhardt's crash led to the creation of the Car of Tomorrow, a safer vehicle design introduced by NASCAR in 2007. It also brought improvements like cockpit padding and safer barriers. However, conspiracy theories remained, with some fans claiming the autopsy was altered or that NASCAR hid details. There was a strong desire for answers, as the harsh truths about safety felt too painful. Since then, Dale's autopsy has been examined again and again, sparking conversations about safety in motorsport. Medical professionals praised NASCAR for being open, and drivers said the changes helped save lives. The data from the black box showed Dale couldn't react. The crash was instant, highlighting how fragile life is. After his death, NASCAR worked to rebuild trust by being transparent and sharing data on crashes to help educate the public. This tragedy also encouraged teamwork on safety between NASCAR and other racing series worldwide, aiming to improve safety for everyone. Another important aspect was the mental health of drivers. After Dale Earnhardt's death, the racing community began to change. Drivers started openly discussing their fears, the racing risks, and the pressure they felt after witnessing tragedies. Counseling was offered, and support extended to the Earnhardt family, recognizing the emotional impact on athletes. For fans, Earnhardt was more than just a driver. He represented toughness. His death felt personal, leading fans to take action. Safety petitions circulated, and discussions on preventing future deaths grew. The black number 3 became a symbol of remembrance and progress. Every time a driver survives a crash, they remember it took one man's life to bring about these changes. The autopsy marked not the end, but a key moment that turned tragedy into a push for better safety. The legacy. Dale Earnhardt died on February 18, 2001. His death ended his career, but began a legacy that changed NASCAR forever. After his crash, fans gathered at Daytona International Speedway to create a memorial at Turn 4. While many mourned publicly, NASCAR worked quietly to improve safety after his accident. His son, Dale Earnhardt Jr., became a well-known driver in the sport. He honored his father's memory while earning respect and popularity. Teresa Earnhardt, Dale's widow, managed Dale Earnhardt Inc. and faced praise and criticism for her choices. The number 3 was retired for over 10 years to honor Earnhardt. It returned to the track only with Austin Dillon, the grandson of Richard Childress, and with Dale Jr.'s approval. Earnhardt's true legacy is in the lives saved since his death. Today, drivers survive crashes that used to be deadly. For example, Ryan Newman's scary wreck at Daytona in 2020 shows how safety improvements inspired by Earnhardt's tragedy have made a difference. Since Earnhardt's death, no NASCAR Cup Series driver has died on the track. This reflects his lasting impact on safety and racing. He wasn't just the fastest driver, he changed the sport for the better, helping others live on. Dale Earnhardt's legacy goes beyond safety updates and memorials. For fans wearing black number 3 caps and families remembering that final lap, he remains a significant part of racing. His spirit lives on in the sound of engines, the smell of rubber, and in every driver who walks away safely after a crash. His influence changed racing rules and how the sport teaches its history. Young drivers learn about Earnhardt through videos and stories, focusing on the importance of safety gear and survival. People honor his memory through documentaries, books, and memorials, turning tragic moments into lessons of resilience. Drivers like Tony Stewart and Jeff Gordon say Earnhardt's death changed how they race. They now prioritize both competition and safety. The automotive industry also took notice and is working on better protection and safety technology. Earnhardt became a symbol in America, appearing in films and songs. Today, during major races, his presence reminds everyone of the risks and sacrifices in the sport. Overall, Dale Earnhardt left a strong mark on NASCAR, showing that racing is about speed, risk, responsibility, and learning from the past. Dale Earnhardt's last lap changed NASCAR forever. What seemed like a minor crash became a key moment in motorsport history. His death not only ended an era, but also saved many lives. If this story matters, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. What do you remember about that day? More stories like this are coming that go beyond the headlines and get to the heart of the sport. Legends do not fade away. They leave behind a legacy that continues to move forward.